So here we are into the PCR form. Now, as you'll see, the things we entered in the previous screen are now populating this screen. So I have EMS vehicle unit number, EMS unit call sign, the role of the unit, etc. on down here. And when I go into EMS personnel, there I have me and my partner already been entered in there, okay? At this point here, I have a blank slate. Just to familiarize you with some of the controls here. On the top right hand corner, you have the times buttons. Just so you know, when you want to enter a time, you can either tap the little clock. See I'm tapping them clocks? You can use this number keypad on the left hand side of this panel here. Let's say I did something at let's say 9:55, so I can just go 0955 and then I can tap the next box. The date's automatically going to fill in. If you're going to adjust the time, okay, let's say you did all these things, then that. So, okay, well, dispatch notified me 2 minutes after dispatch. So I'm going to click on that field. I can go -1 minute, -1 minute, bring it down, bring it up by 5, bring it down by 5. You can adjust your times very easily that way. So if you're transporting, you just did an IV, got sidetracked real quick, and then you're going to go document your IV. Then you can say, okay, I'm put the current time in, like bam, current time IV, but then I'm going to click there. I can go back like 3 minutes to when I probably actually did it. Something just happened there in which the en route facility time is now it's less than the dispatch notified. So when things turn red, that means they're out of sequence here in this time panel. So you can always click on these exclamation marks and it'll tell you what exactly the problem is. We know this time is the problem, so we're going to hit clear, and there we go. So we have the mileage button here. That's going to fill it in with the numeric keypad if you like. The timeline is going to tell you as you add events and different things, scene times, etc. Then this is going to populate with some stuff we'll look at in a minute. This is your situation tools, very useful. In fact, the preferred way to document instead of using drop-down menus and other buttons throughout. This will show you the situation tools in a minute. Jot pad is also here for you to take quick notes, and this is added onto the run form. You have all kinds of quick buttons here. These are called power tools. You can click on the power tools and use them. They bring up another screen which is all buttons, no drop down menus. The problem is most of these have the same icon. Some of them are like yellow on gray or just hard to distinguish from one to the other. So some of these have been curated in the situation tools, and we'll talk about those in a minute. Okay, so where do you start? First of all, you're going to get the CAD. You can click the CAD button up on the top there, and what's going to happen is everything you've entered over here on the left in the previous screen, your call sign, your unit number, etc. And what's going to be listed here is all the calls that RD177 is running today, between today and tomorrow, okay? There's going to be a download button next to it. You find your call via the address, and then click to download that. Okay, we downloaded our CAD now. So we have a few things that came across. First of all, is our incident number is populated. Our times have populated. Our first 3 times have come across. And our incident address has come across as well. Okay, we're running in the neutral but thriving city of Fontana. Okay, so we copy the call en route. Now what we can do is throughout the calls we can keep clicking the CAD button and hit update current call, and then it will keep updating the times as we do things. So, and then everything that's been entered into the CAD before that is going to now populate. So I'll get my en route, arrived on scene time. What you can do, which a lot of people do, is as the call is going, they just keep track of things real time. So let's say we're on scene first of this call, okay? So we get our gear and we go inside, and then as we walk in there, we're like, all right, ma'am, how you doing? I'm gonna click my patient contact time, and nothing's red, so it's all in sequence. It looks good. As you see, as we go through the Imagetrend, it ends up being kind of like a video game, all right? So in the middle of the bottom here, you have your validation score. If you click on that, you'll see everything in the run form that is not filled out right. And these little half circles on the left is going to tell you your score, or how many points that particular thing is worth. Okay, so obviously the disposition is very important. Whether or not they're a PUI or a suspected or confirmed COVID patient is very important. Primary impression is really important. So all these up are built into your total score. We want to get to a 100%. I just keep that in mind. At any point in time, you can click on this button, and if you want to go to where this missing value is, you can click the arrow, and it'll take you right to that field. Okay, and you can take care of it that way. But we're starting at the top, and what I've found with Imagetrend that is the best thing to do is start from the top and go down systematically throughout the run form